coming into downtown and saying, hey, easier.
It does. It makes it a lot easier.
That it does. And thankfully, the weather's cooperating for us, too, to kind of make all of our travels across the Pacific Northwest quite nice.
Yeah, kind of misty in a way.
Misty in a way, especially if you head north and closer to the coast. That's where we were able to pick up on just a few light rain showers. As we take a live look now out over Lincoln City, the rain showers still there off in the distance with our live look at 50 degrees. As we continue our tour here across the Pacific Northwest, the Dow's currently at 49 with a nice sunset setting up for us with winds out the west-northwest at about 13 miles per hour. It is quite breezy out that direction with some nice colors popping up on those low-hanging clouds out from our Stoller Family Estates camera. And those light rain showers continuing to press their way through the Portland metro areas. The cloud coverage still remains widespread anywhere from the coast to the foothills of the Cascades, but for the highest of the locations over our high terrain, actually picking up on a bit of sunshine earlier today as the sun sits a little bit lower in the sky at this hour. A few hit and miss showers still kind of pushing through the Tigard area, Hillsborough slightly on the drier side, Oregon City likely to pick up on a raindrop or two if you're not already seeing that, but for the most part, we are relatively on the dry side for tonight. That, however, will not be the case over the next 6 to 10 days, expecting to see above average precipitation for the I-5 corridor of the coast, the Cascades. You know what that means, the chance for snow over the mountains, which also comes with a big cooling trend over the next week and a half or so. Below average temperatures are expected both with those daytime highs and overnight lows. We're talking about struggling to get out of the 30s by the time we get to the middle of next week. But 30 days now until the official start of astronomical spring. Some of us meteorologists like to celebrate on the first day of March, which is now just about 11 days away. But it's not going to feel like spring as we approach next week, Wednesday into Thursday, expecting hard freeze conditions once again as we fall back into the 20s. To put that into perspective, our average last freeze of the spring season is typically right at about March 26th, but the record for the latest freeze in Portland was back on May 2nd of 1964. Let's hope to not repeat that scenario as a bit of a warming trend at least gets underway as we move through the next several days. This nice ridge of high pressure building just off to the west will be flirting with the fringe line of the jet stream up in elevation, but that changes. We dip into the cool sector of our next weather maker with that upper level low that does bring back the chance for maybe a snow flurry or two. But again, it's still several days out. The timing all has to line up perfectly for the available moisture and the cold temperatures to align. But what we do know is the cloud coverage will still remain tonight into the start of the day tomorrow for the coast to the Cascades, and that's going to be an ongoing trend into the afternoon and evening hours tomorrow. We might be able to pick up on just a stray raindrop or two for the Portland metro area, if anything, for the gorge, and that's going to stay persistent well into Monday morning, where some of those light rain showers could push their way into the Portland metro area. So that puts our rain accumulation over the next 48 hours at just a couple of 1/100ths of an inch, closer to a 1/10 of an inch out along the coast. As we fall to the upper 30s tonight, clouds still remaining. Tomorrow, just the same with the cloud coverage with a high of 47. And Monday is President's Day. 51 degrees is our expected high with a few hit and miss showers. That potential increases for the rain on Tuesday. Wednesday, that's where things get a little interesting. A wintry mix is possible. Right now, snow accumulation for the Portland metro area looking to be next to none. And then we fall to the 30s on Thursday. So, Wayne, we are in for a big cooling trend next week.
Yeah, looks that way. All right. Thank you, Josh.